Hi guys. Let me just shut down some quick notifications here. Some stubborn apps that didn't quit. All right. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. Good Easter. Hey, Debbie. Deb. Your little moniker here says Debbie. So, and I don't ever call you Debbie, so okay. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna get started today. We are doing a glutes and abs class. And all you need is your mat or a soft floor and yourself, your water bottle, and really that's it. So we're gonna wait just about 1 more minute. Lots of people coming in and we will get going. All right, so I'm gonna make sure everything's good on my end and I'll be back. So I am gonna mute your microphones just so we don't have a lot of background noise if there's households going on. I'm sure you'll hear some of my household because we have an extra kiddo home now too, so hopefully it won't be distracting. All right, awesome. Okay, so again, my name is Shannon. We are doing glutes and abs today. We're gonna do some Pilates. We're gonna do some standing abs, a little bit of everything. So I do have a mat, it's off to the side. I'm gonna make one little adjustment in my computer screen when I go to the floor, just so you can see me a little bit closer. It's tough for me. This is a really nice space with lights, but it doesn't quite work with the mat and the standing. I have to make one adjustment. So I'll let you know when that's gonna happen, but right now we're just gonna warm up a little bit, particularly those shoulder joints, hip joints, the whole front of the body and whole back of the body. We're gonna be working a lot of glutes, so we wanna warm up posterior side as well. So just start by floating those arms up. They're parallel to the floor. My feet are a little bit wider than hip width apart, and all I'm doing is extending my fingertips to one wall and the opposite wall. Good. And I'm just gonna add rotation here through that shoulder joint. Nice. Deep breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Reach. Good work. 4 more. 3 more. 2. So my hips are not moving side to side at all, just my arms. Reach it here, and then let's just bring that left arm, or your right arm, excuse me, up and over the ear. Nice, and bring it all the way across. And reach to that other side. You're just gonna sway like a tree here. We're just going side to side. So my hips are staying in place. Arms reaching to the sky. Good, stretching through those obliques. Good, reaching through the side body. Let's do 1 more each side. And you'll notice you're getting a little bit deeper, hopefully, each time. Bring it to center. Let's roll those shoulders back. Clasp the hands behind you. And take left ear to left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder. Nice. Bring it across. So I want to imagine my shoulder blades are sliding down into my back pockets. And I want to shrug up during this exercise. So reach down toward the floor. Now just release the arms and bring them to the sides. Reach those fingertips to the floor. Hold that left ear to left shoulder. Set that hand on top if you want a little extra stretch there. Good, and bring chin to chest. So I'm not gonna put any pressure forward, all right? I'm gonna drop my chin to chest and just gently rest my fingertips here. It's just a little bit of extra stretch. If you don't want that, bring your hands to the front. And then let's reach to the floor again with those fingertips. Take right ear to right shoulder. For some reason, I'm getting my right and left confused with yours today. And bring it back across. Nice work. All right, we're gonna roll those shoulders back. So I want you to pretend, I want you to zip up that inner thigh. Heels are together, zipping up the inner thigh, lifting pelvic floor. We're drawing Abdominals in, rib cage in, like we just tightened a corset around our middle. I'm gonna do a big backstroke. I'm gonna follow that hand with my eyes. Other side, backstroke. Good, so if you have limited range of motion in your neck, you're just gonna look off to the side while your hand goes back. Otherwise, follow that hand with your eyes. Big inhale, exhale through. As you get to the back, imagine again sliding that shoulder blade into the back pocket. Open up your chest. One more each side. Last one. Good, and hands behind your hips. All right, so chest is coming forward here. My knees are just slightly softened because they do have tight hamstrings. And I'm gonna drop the chest forward. Hands can stay here or float up to the sky. And then if you're ready and you want a little bit of warm up in that front shoulder, then we're just gonna gently rotate side to side. Good, just dropping those hands to one side, dropping them to the other, good, and come all the way back up. Pull the abdominals in to protect that low back. Standing this time, big inhale, reach up. Going up in a Y position, and I'm just gonna gently reach behind me with those hands. Feel the whole front of the body lengthen. Chin up, looking at the sky. If that hurts your neck, you're looking straight ahead. Good, and roll through the spine. So imagine you're a candy cane, we're tucking that chin. We start rounding at the shoulders, coming forward. When you get to the point where you feel that hamstring stretch, and that's the end of your range of motion, clasp elbow to elbow, drop the top of the head toward the floor, and hold. Good. So let the weight of your head come forward, crown of your head reaching to the floor. Now we're gonna roll through the spine, stacking it like strand of pearls, one pearl on top of the next, on top of the next. Come on, pull the abdominals in, roll it all the way up, shoulders back. We're gonna go through this 3 more times, a little bit faster. So shoulders back, shoulders forward, roll through that motion. Reach for the floor. If you can bring those hands all the way down to the floor, go ahead and do so. Stack that spine, bring it up, shoulders back. Every time we bring shoulders back, we're stretching through the front side of the body. Roll it forward. Drop those hands to the floor, stack that spine one vertebra at a time. Roll the shoulders back. You have one more, last one right here. Roll them forward. We're just gonna hold at the bottom, straighten your legs if you can to try to get a little more stretch into those hamstrings and up into your glutes. And stack it up one more time. Big breath in, arms to the sky. Again, we reach behind us with those arms, open up the front side of the body, looking to the ceiling or straight ahead. And drop the arms down behind you. One more time, press hands to the ground, open up that chest, and shake it out. All right, so first part of our workout is a standing abdominal and glute workout. So I'm going without shoes today. We are doing some squats and some split squats, okay, where you're in this position. If you need your shoes for that, grab them, and then you can take your shoes off when we go down to the mat. All right, make sure you're drinking plenty of water as you need it. The standing part will elevate that heart rate as well. Just not too much so it's sloshing around in your stomach. All right, so we're gonna start with a squat twist right here. Shoulders are back, fingertips are behind the head. If this hurts your shoulders, bring them right here next to you. Otherwise, slide those shoulder blades down the back. I'm gonna squat it back and rotate, elbow to knee, a little bit faster. Down, cross, down, cross, down. Good, big rotation, waking up those obliques, unwinding them, twist to the side, inhale, exhale, twist, elbows back, squeezing shoulder blades together. You do not have to go deep with this. You can do a little bit of a demi squat there. Just come in about halfway down. Now let's really pick up that pace. Down, up, down, up. Come on, 4, 3, elevating that heart rate, 2, 1, and rest. Good work, shake out those arms, lots of shoulder work there. We're going to a split squat here. You may want your shoes for this. So I have my left foot forward, my right foot back, and I'm putting equal weight into both feet, dropping my hips straight down to the floor and up, straight down, up. Good, all right, so not a lunge. I'm not forward, putting my weight in this front leg. I'm centered, weight centered between the back leg and the front. All right, let's do 8. Those arms behind you, open up the chest, look ahead at your screen. Don't look down at your feet. Good, 4 more. Shoulders down the back, 3, 2. All right, I'm gonna hold it here. Option 1 is a hold and a pulse. Option 2, holding this knee bent, pull the other knee through, tap, in, tap, in, tap. This leg is bent. You can feel a lot of glute and hamstring firing there. Come on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on, hang in there. 1, and shake it out. It's all the chocolate bunnies. They're going out the window. Okay, other leg. Take it forward. I'll start this way. Making sure, again, my hips are going perpendicular to the floor. I'm not moving forward. Good, hands on my hips this time. Shoulders back and down. My core is engaged. Good, inhale as you lower. Exhale, squeeze the glutes. Squeeze that back glute, lift it up. Good, I'm gonna face forward. We're doing 8 more before we go to those taps. 6, straight down, up. Nice work, 4, 3, shoulders back, 2, good, 1. Hold it here, option 1 is your pulse. Option 2 is your little runner arms tap. Let's go. We're doing 10 of them now. Let's 2, 3, 4, 5. Front knee bent. 8, 9, 10. You should really be feeling that here. Nice work. Water if you need it. Quick break. If you need to stretch. You need to stretch quads right here. You need to stretch the back of that leg. Do what you need to do, especially if you have tight hamstrings. All right, so I'm going to a balance move next. If this doesn't work for you, grab a chair from your kitchen and just set it here to hold on to, okay? So, standing on my left leg toward the back wall, I'm gonna find my balance. Roll my shoulders back and down. I'm gonna kick front, kick back. Notice my chest comes forward when I kick back. Kick front, kick back. Option, tap, kick, tap, kick. Or front to back, no taps, holding on to something. Good, squeeze the glutes, press it back. So why do I hinge forward as my glutes come back? Because otherwise, I'm gonna put my back into a hyperextended position. That may not feel good to you right now. Ooh. All right, 2 more, come on. Then we're gonna hold our T balance. Get ready for that if you need to hold on to something. Right here, float those arms out. Drop the chest, lift the leg if you can. If you need balance, you come back to here. The only thing you need to know is that we have a straight line from the top of our head down to our heels, whether we're here or here. Come on, deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. 1 more breath, in. Exhale through your mouth and bring it back to center. Shake it out. Good, nice work. Should be really feeling posterior side of the body. Go into that other side. Grab a chair if you need it. Toes back. Roll those shoulders back. All right. So I'm gonna kick behind me. Hip hinge forward. Bring it back to center. Front. Tap. Back. Tap, that's your option 1. Option 2, front, back, front, back. So every time My chest comes forward. I gather those abdominals in toward my low back to protect it. Come on. 2 more. Whether you're doing those taps or not. Still getting that balance work along with work for the back side of the body. All right, find that T-balance. It starts here. If you want to do something a little bit more advanced, you start dropping the chest, lifting the leg. Find that balance. This is my right ankle. Lots of you know it's missing a little tendon, so it's not as cooperative. Come on, feel that inner and outer thigh working. 3, breathe. 2, and 1. Bring it back to center. Shake it out, good work. All right, we're gonna do a little hop squat here, so we're pushing that heart rate up just a little bit more. And I know you did not know this was a cardio class today. Surprise! All right, so feet hip width apart. You decide how deep you go into that squat. Could be here, could be here. You get to here, option 1. I power through, come up on my toes, okay? Step out to the side, squat, lift, step it in, squat and lift, and then you go to that other side, all right? If you wanna add the cardio, it looks like this. Hop, wide feet, closed feet, wide feet, closed feet. I am hardly leaving the ground. I'm landing really soft. I'm not beating up my joints here. Good. 4, 3, shoulders down, 2, 1, and rest. Great job. We're almost done with standing. Hang in there. All right, so we're gonna pull in some obliques with a side kick and a crunch. Roll those shoulders back, fingertips behind your head. All right, and I'm gonna kick to the side. And then I'm gonna bring my knee to my elbow. All right, we're gonna do 8 on this side, 8 on that side, no break, heart rate comes up. You guys can tell, because I don't have my mic so you can hear the heavy breathing today. Let's go. Out, tap, crunch. Come on. Woo, that was 2. Out. Now you have range of motion options here. You do not have to go high. We are halfway done. You can stay low. Good. 2 more. Come on, elbows back. Big crunch, use those obliques. Last one, other side. Out. In. Out, there's 8 of them. In, don't let those shoulders climb into your ears. In. Take it out. You decide if you want that foot high or low. Out. In. Nice work. All right, I'm doing 2 more. 2. Crunch. Last 1. And crunch. Shake out those arms. Great work. Roll them back for me. Big shoulder rolls back. Okay, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Hands behind you, open that chest. And then reach it forward. Bring it back, open the chest. Reach it forward around that upper back. Good, and relax. All right, one more exercise here. Almost there, we'll grab some water then and go down to our mat. So it's gonna be a squat to good morning, all right? So I'm gonna show you front and side. I'm already sweating. Roll those shoulders back. Hands on the hips, all right. So my feet are a little bit over hip width apart, toes, sorry, pointed forward. Sit back. Good, you stand up and we hip hinge forward. This is option 1 right here. Squat and hip hinge forward. Feel those hamstrings. Option 2, if you want a little more work. Hands behind the head. Show you this direction. My butt goes back. My chest comes forward. Let's go. 5. Bring it forward. Slide the shoulder blades down the back. 4, you decide on that depth of squat. Come on, squeeze your glutes as you come on up. Keep them tight as you do that good morning. Last 2. Last 1. Down, up, forward, and lift. Great job, everybody. All right. Now's a good time for water. I'm going to reset my camera just a little lower. Woo. I have a little friend down here with me today. She got into chocolate yesterday and isn't feeling so wonderful today. Not enough to harm her, just enough to make her want to sleep a lot today. Okay, so make sure you have a towel if you need it. Once we finish that standing part, you probably won't. All right, so we're gonna go straight into some hundreds here. And I'm gonna roll it down onto the mat. I'm gonna keep my feet on the floor for now. Roll down, so let's roll those shoulders back and down, float the arms forward, roll through the spine. Good. Reach overhead, let's just take a nice big stretch. Take advantage of that opportunity here. Big breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Good. All right, so I'm bringing my knees into chest. So we're gonna do some 100 circles today, a little bit different. Knees all the way into your chest, okay? I'm gonna bring my arms overhead. I'm peeling my spine off the mat, reaching down right next to my ankles. Here's where I start my hundreds. I take a breath in, 4, 3, 2, 1. On my exhale, I straighten my legs, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, knees to chest, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straight. There's another sneeze coming here. Good. Bring it down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, in, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have one more round. On that exhale, lift the feet, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, knees to chest. Let's just rock side to side a little bit here. I'm gonna take my arms out. If you feel like you need a little more back support, then your hands are here and your elbow stops you so you don't go quite as low. Just slow that breathing down. Nice job. All right, legs out. Good work. Stretching overhead. So I'm gonna zip up my heels, let my toes drop out to the sides. I'm gonna do a little arm circle roll up here. So I'm dropping palms up, arms to the floor. Reach overhead, palms are still up. Peel that spine off the mat, bring it up. Option 1, option 2. Reach it forward. Now there's gonna be a little more resistance with my arms going out. Roll it down, up. Reach it forward. If you wanna make that circle a little bigger, a little more challenging. All right, I'm gonna take it out to the side. Close it up, roll it down, overhead. Big arms out to the side. Peel your spine off the mat. Good. Let's take a big swimming motion here to open up that shoulder. Roll it down, 2, 3. And roll it up, 2, 3. You can stop here. You can come all the way up. Okay, stay here again. Stack that spine, big swimming motion. Arms forward, roll it down. Overhead, last one, peel that spine off the mat, roll. Reach it forward, sit up, big swimming motion, roll it down and stretch. Nice work. Most of you guys don't see me without my hat. And this is why, because I can only make it about 15 minutes and then I just can't do it. Just gonna keep the hair out of the face. All right, so we're gonna straighten our legs here. Again, my heels are together. Back up so you can see that. They're rotated out and pointed. All right, I'm gonna roll halfway down, but I'm gonna start by rolling my shoulders back, floating my arms up, coming to right here. Clasping like little genie arms, I'm gonna twist and twist. Okay, this is first option. Option 2, a little bit easier. Heels on the floor. Most of these exercises, when we adapt with those knees bent, take some of the intensity away. Legs out. You're gonna feel that core more. Good. As limbs go away from the body, you're gonna feel more work in that trunk. 4, 3, come on. 2, 1. Now, feet come in. All right, my heels are digging in. I'm gonna take my elbow to one side, lift it up, reach it forward. One knee in, opposite knee in, twist. Center if you wanna add on. Both knees in, drop it, twist. Center, in, out, twist. Center, in, one leg or both legs. Slide those shoulder blades down your back. In, see a few shoulders creeping up. Twist, center, in, out. Last 2. Shoulders are relaxed. In, come on, really feel those abdominals as you pull knees to chest. Hold it here for me. All right, option 1, heel taps. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We're doing it again. I'm going to show you option 2. Rest first. I want to stretch out those hip flexors and my abs for a moment before we do second round. So roll over with me. Elbows under those shoulders. Lift the chest. Lengthen through those abs. Good. We don't go into this position, right? We want to get length. We don't want to crunch up the muscles around our neck and shoulders. We do that all day. All right, roll it back over for me. So here's our option. All right. Heels on the floor again. All right, so then my genie arms, I rotate. I come to center. They float forward. I have my option 1. I have my option 2. I have my option 3. All right, twist, center, float the arms out. In, out, in, twist, in, out, in, twist. You decide, right? I stay close. Okay, again, as my arms and legs lengthen, in every exercise, I'm gonna feel more intensity. This is more intense. If you have a back problem, that's not what you're looking for today. Twist, center, in, out. Last 1, twist, come on, center, out, in, and rest. Great work. Let's go ahead. Keep the left leg in front, take that right leg back. Just open up this hip for me, okay? If you're tight in your hips or you have a knee problem and this is not comfortable, I'm just gonna come up here to my low lunge, right? Okay, so you decide if you wanna fold that leg in front or not. Come on, sink into that hip. Shoulders down. Other side. Bring that other leg in front. Turn this hip toward the floor. What I see a lot when we do this stretch, people here. Okay, we want gravity pulling that hip down to the floor, opening it up, come up to that low lunge if you need to. Slide those shoulders down your back. Good work. All right, so we're gonna come back over to some leg circles. So I'm gonna roll down. My upper body's gonna stay rested on the mat the whole time for this one. Down here, I'm gonna bring my hands out maybe a foot. For my hips, if you need more stability, they come in. Less stability, they come out. All right, so my left leg stays long, like I'm reaching out of that hip, trying to drive those toes toward my wall. Right leg comes up. If you have tight hamstrings, you're here, pointed toe. Okay, if you have hamstrings that aren't quite as tight, straighten that foot. We're gonna take it down, out, and up. Big inhale. Exhale, keep going. I'm just gonna tilt that screen down a tiny bit more. I'm tilted up, excuse me, so you can see when my legs go up too. All right, come on. Now at the same time as I'm doing this, I want you to think about pressing your opposite leg into the mat. If you haven't already switched directions, please do so. I am pressing my lower leg into the mat. Inhale, exhale. So what I want to feel here is really quiet abs, okay, and just my leg moving. Nice work. Now, I'm lowering it down toward the floor a little bit. More intense for the abs, less intense for the abs. You decide. I'm gonna circle a tennis ball size right here. My shoulders are down. Good, arms are out. Very tiny movement. I want you to feel that leg's connection to the low abs. Take it the other direction, tennis ball size. Come on, keep it very small. Breath in, 2, 3, out, 2, 3. If it gets to be too much, take a stretch. Now we're going soccer ball, other way. Come on, I know it gets heavy, your leg gets heavy. Option, bending that knee or taking a stretch, you decide. Come on. Okay, I want to stay quiet through my midsection. Other way, 8, 7, you're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Nice work. All right, so I'm just going to take you to a bridge. Here, I'm actually going to try to press my hips up to the sky and just open up that hip that was working, okay? So I'm stretching a little bit of lower abs and hip here. Squeeze your glutes. Glutes are your main muscle, your main working muscle here. Drop it down. Extend that leg that you were just working out. Bring your other leg up. Remember, bent knee, straight leg, you decide. We're going big first. We're going out away from the body, across the body. Inhale. Exhale. As you do that, you have to take every ounce of momentum out of this. If I do momentum, I'm going to rock through my midsection. So it's very slow and controlled. Remember, bend knee if you need it. Other direction. Come on, big inhale. Exhale through. Press that bottom leg into the mat. Every exhale, we're lifting pelvic floor. Remember, imagining that your abdominals, the transverse that holds everything in, is a piece of elastic, and it's coming in and out as you exhale and inhale. Drop the leg down. Here's your tennis balls, really tiny. Quiet through that midsection. Good. Remember, bending that knee if it's too much on the hip. Another option, you can come up to vertical, right? All right, other direction. Come on, little tiny ones. 4, 3, 2, soccer balls, other way. Big breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Don't let those shoulders climb up in your ears. Let's go the other way, hang tight. Bend that knee if you need to. 4, 3, 2, and rest. Nice job, stretch it out. Come into that bridge. Press those hips toward the sky, open up the hips. So I don't usually have you come up so high that my rib cage pops open, but I want to get a little stretch here. And if you need support for the low back, you can always place your hands right here. Just open up that front side of the body. Drop it down for me. Grab that back of the leg and roll it up. I'm going to grab a quick sip of water, and we're going to move on. All right, we're gonna go to our side leg circles. We're gonna do inner and outer thigh in this position today. Okay, so coming down onto your mat, we're gonna do a lot of obliques at the end. So I'm not gonna have you do that added oblique work here today. So wait till the end, rest it down here. Bottom knee is bent, all right? And my top leg, I have 2 options. Option 1 is straight out from the hip. This is gonna be a little bit easier. Option 2, I pike out with my foot out away from my mat, and I do my circles out here. You decide. Maybe you wanna start out here, come back to here if you get fatigued in that hip. Good, so again, soccer balls. Think a soccer ball right now. Think about pulling abdominals in, that piece of elastic gathering toward the center of your body. Take it the other direction. Shoulders down, away from the ears. And you support the head here. Don't support it here and cramp up in that side of the neck. All right, now I'm gonna flex my foot. Okay, I'm gonna bring my heel to the floor, lift it up. Heel to the floor, lift it up. Option right here, straight out, a little bit less intensity. When you bring that weight farther out from the body, it's gonna be tougher. Hands here are a reminder to keep your hips stacked and for you to draw the abdominals in. Just relax that neck. Good work. So we want to inhale so big that you feel like that breath is getting all the way down to the hip. Good. Excuse me, on the exhale. So we're inhaling, lifting that diaphragm. Exhale, we want to imagine we're getting air all the way down into that leg. Come on, this is a long set. It's tough. Hang in there. Pulse it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Point the toe. Big circles. I'm going back behind me. I'm activating my glutes, lifting it up, reaching it forward. Big circles. You feel like you're rocking front to back. Plant that hand here. Remember to draw the abdominals in on the exhale and lift that pelvic floor. Other direction. You should start to be feeling that glute and that thigh right now. If you weren't already. Big inhale. Exhale through. I don't want to be back here. Okay, I want to make sure, imagine I'm smushed between a couple of walls and I can't move front or back. All right, holding it straight out right here. Flex the foot. Pulse, pulse. It is straight out from my hip. 6, 5, come on, 4, 3, we're gonna add on, last one right here. So I hold it up, I bring my knee to a tap, out, heel to a tap, center, knee, center, heel. Now I do feel this hip go forward and back just a tiny bit. I'm really reaching back with my heel, but if you are tight in those hips, you may need to take your hip back just a little bit to make that happen. Center, knee, center, heel. Come on. Last round. Shoulders down away from the ears. Center, heel, center, down, and rest. All right. So you can kind of pound out that muscle. Bring the knee forward. Just like gravity, pull it down toward the ground. If you need a deeper stretch here, straighten your leg or pull that knee into the chest. Up to you what you need. You can even reach opposite direction with that arm and bring the leg out. Feel that stretch in the glute into that outer thigh. All right, I'm gonna go right into inner thigh here, taking that foot forward. All right, so this foot comes to the front. If you don't have that range of motion in your hip, I want you to keep the foot back here and then just drop that knee and rest it on your hand right here, okay? Otherwise, pull that foot forward. Flex the foot on the bottom, lift and lower. Bonus here, while we are working inner thigh on that bottom leg, you get a little extra stretch in this leg. Okay, if you need to stretch it even more, drop it down here, okay? Up, down. Press that heel to the sky. So I have my foot parallel to the floor. I can set a water glass right here, up, down. I'm not going high enough where my water glass spills. I'm not rotating my leg so my glass would spill front or backward. Shoulders down, support your head. All right, point the toe, soccer balls. It feels more awkward with that inner thigh because we don't have same range of motion. That's okay. I think you'll get into the groove of it. Take it the other way. 8, 7, 6. Hips stacked directly over that bottom one. Nice work. Abs engaged. Great. Now I'm going to my ankle circles. So you've got to rest for a moment. If you need to rest this leg, go ahead and bring it forward. Stretch it for a moment. When you're ready, come back, okay, to that inner thigh position. So I'm going to activate inner thigh, lift my foot off of the ground enough that my foot can clear the floor, and I'm just going to rotate my ankle. Good. Shoulders relaxed, heads resting on your hands. Slide those shoulder blades into your back pockets, circle it the other direction. Just the ankle. My leg is staying put. 3, nice. 2, 1, now. Tiny tennis ball circles and you're done. Hang in there. Come on, little tennis balls. Really tiny. 3, 2, 1. Other way. 8, 7. Good. Almost there. 5. Take breaks when you need to. 3, 2, and rest. Great job. We're going to stretch that a little bit more here. Let's sit up. Bring those feet together. Shoulders back. Dropping those knees out to the side. Now, if I make a bigger diamond here, it's going to be easier on my knees. It's a gentler stretch, okay? If I need a deeper stretch, my feet come in. I'm gonna try to really get my knees down close to the floor. My chest is tall. If you want a little more stretch, hinge your hip, hinge forward at the hip, just a little bit. I don't want you to come down here and collapse through those abs. Stay tall for me. Nice work. All right, so we're gonna go to that other side. If you need more of an outer thigh stretch on that side, we work to take care of that before we go down. All right, back down to the mat. My hips are stacked, right? My bottom knee is bent. I'm gonna be actively pressing it into the ground as I do all the work with this top leg, right? So I can hold it here. I can bring it forward, all right? Just lowering and lifting here for a few till you decide if you wanna stay centered or bring it forward. Good. Hips are stacked. All right, let's take that toe, soccer ball circles. Shoulders down, away from those earlobes. Good. So I'm staying solid, strong through that core. Supporting my head. It's coming natural. Extension of my spine. Other direction if you haven't switched, because I think I forgot to cue you. 4, come on. 3, good. 2, 1. All right, tiny, tiny, tiny circles. Big breath in through the nose, shoulders down away from the ears, other way, circle, circle, circle. Good work. Nice job. Bring it to center if you'd like. We're just gonna go up and down for a few, then I'm gonna drop my knee to the front, heel to the back. All right, up and down, come on. But first we're gonna do our giant leg circles. So I'm keeping my hip in place the whole time. If I do a big enough leg circle that I start to flop forward, it's too big. Hold it center. Use the quad, use the hip to pull that leg forward. Use your glutes, use your hamstrings. Yeah, to pull it back, nice. Head is resting low on that hand. Your neck is a natural extension of your spine. Other direction, big inhale. Exhale through, stay quiet in that midsection. Should feel that outer thigh, that abductor firing. We have a glute muscle that comes around and attaches there. My hand here reminds me to draw my abs in, bring it to center. I'm gonna drop my knee, bring my heel back. I think I'm gonna kick my dog, drop it. I will try not to. She had a rough enough day. We just got her, she's a rescue, and she is, I think we need to train her for agility because she can jump so high. She actually jumped up to the 3rd shelf of my bookshelf and grabbed the edge of a Target bag and pulled it down and ate too much chocolate. Not enough to harm her, but enough to make her sick. 2 more, come on. I was not expecting she could reach up there. Now I know. Last one, oh my goodness, and bring it forward, stretch it out. All right, relax. Open up that chest, reach to the wall behind you. Extend that leg if you need a little more of a stretch. You should feel a really nice stretch from your ankle all the way up the side body here, and then even into the chest and shoulder. Bring it back to center. This foot comes forward, flex my bottom foot, up and down. My foot stays parallel to the floor. Okay, I wanna set something on this leg and lift so quietly and so within such a small range of motion that it wouldn't fall off that inner thigh. Think about that, lift it up. Shoulders down, come on, up. 2, nice work, 3. Now, soccer balls, point the toes, point, no barking, no barking. Circle it, nice. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way, come on, soccer ball circles. Keep those hips stacked, shoulder down, away from the ears. 3, good. 2, hold it here. Well, let's take a stretch first really quick. We're gonna just relax this knee forward. We're gonna come back to our little ankle circles and bring it back to center. If you need to rest that knee lower, it's right here. Higher, it's right here. All right, hold it up for me. Make sure your foot can clear the floor. Draw a big circle with that foot. Banshee, come here. Come on. All right, keep going. Other direction for me. Other direction. Big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Don't push back into this hip, all right? Circle it, come on. Pulse it up. 2, 3, come on, hang in there. Up and rest. All right, so I'm gonna come on up to center. Soles of my feet together. Sit up on those sit bones. Bring the chest forward. I hope I didn't miss an extra exercise there. I got a little distracted by this little bit. Just suddenly decided to be noisy. Bring it forward. Oh, good. Back to center. Nice work. All right. So now come on up, hands and knees for me. And all I want to do is press my hips out to the side if I have knee pain and I don't want to close up those knees. And if I'm okay closing up the knees, just sit back, just like you're going into child's pose, but your hip is off to the side. Other side, bring it across. Here or here. You decide if you can close up those knees or not today. As you come forward and your chest comes across, let's go to that other side again so I can show you. You should feel a really nice stretch through the side as well. Great work. So we're going to work back side of the body for a while here. So I'm going to roll or turn around this way. Position myself so you can see me. All right, so we're going to do just a little bit of a cat-cow stretch here. Okay, so all I want you to do is roll through that spine. I'm going to spread my fingers, press through the palms and each individual finger. Ground those knees, they're straight under the hips. Round to the sky, separate those shoulder blades. Now I'm going to drop my belly. If I have back pain, I may come to neutral. If I don't, I'm going to drop my belly, lift my chin, roll it up, drop it down. Now, since we're doing lots of circles today, and my friend Juliet loves circles, so I hope she's on here today. All right, then we're going to roll through the spine, sit back, drop my elbows, bring it forward, and up. My belly's dropped, so I'm going to sit back and up, back and up, sliding those shoulder blades down away from the ears. Sit back, reach overhead with those arms, settle into your stretch. If this bothers your knees, we always elevate the glutes away from those heels. All right, nice work. So get ready to come down on your stomach. I'm going to show you some options here. If you have back pain, we're going to keep our limbs in closer. So that means I may bend my knees to shorten up legs. I may bring my arms here to W's instead of bringing them overhead. So you work with that today. Decide what works. Decide where you can keep your form and challenge yourself in the most safe way. So I'm going to drop my chest down to the ground, bring my hands back right next to my chest, tuck my elbows in. I'm going to use my triceps just a little bit here to lift my chest off the mat. It's a very tiny motion. I'm not coming up to here, all right? Just a little lift. Good. Extend through those abs we've been working. Drop it down. Lift it up. So we're also doing a little back warm up here before we go into some of those exercises where my arms are going to go overhead and it's going to challenge our back more. All right, tuck those elbows in. Last one. Hold it here. All right, now arms out in front, elbow to elbow hold. Okay, my elbows are out in front of my shoulders. I'm not sitting here. All right, so I lower my chest just a little bit. Activate those abs. Lift up, press up through the shoulders gently. Bring my heels toward the ceiling. I'm flexing my feet. Okay, I lift right leg. I am looking straight down at my hands, left leg, right leg. So focus on the glute right now. And my abs are engaged. I am not dumping into my back here. If this is bothering your back, even when those abs are engaged, drop it down for me. Up, down. Focus on those glutes. Come on, lift. Pause at the top. Lower, abs activated. Protect that back. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, nice work. Press back. Brief little rest. Come forward. Palms up right next to your hips. Palms facing the ceiling. They're reaching down towards your toes. Option 1. I am lifting my legs and my arms, and I'm lowering it right back down. I'm looking straight down at the mat, and then I'm looking at the top. Straight down to top. Let's go. Down, up. For second set, I'm going to give you a more difficult option, but we're just warming up that back right now. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lifting pelvic floor, draw the abdominals in. Last one. Hold it up here. Little kicks with those legs. Eyes at the top of your mat. 4, 3, 2, and sit back, rest. All right, we're going to make it tougher this time. And that challenge is going to come from bringing our arms overhead. Straight arms makes it tougher. Please grab her, please. My husband startled her. All right, bring it forward for me. Arms overhead. Only if that doesn't bother your back or your shoulders. If it does, we bring it back. All right, here we go. I'm gonna lift it up. I'm gonna squeeze my shoulder blades together. Bring it forward, drop it down. Up, in, out, down, up. Come on, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Slide them down into your back pockets. Go. One more. Then we're gonna add a circle. Good. All right, so I'm coming up to here. I'm gonna circle my arm. Tap it here. Tap it here. Other arm. Tap. Tap. Option. Legs on the ground. Same thing. Lift. Tap. 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 And tap. Good. If you want to add on a little bit more. Up and back with both arms. Circle it forward. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Slide them down away from your ears. Come on, 2 more. Arms in closer if you have shoulder pain or back pain. Last one. Right here, kick it out. My hands are on the floor. My shoulders are down. Glutes are engaged, abs engaged, so we're not dumping that stress into the low back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, nice. You are probably feeling that quite a lot right now. We neglect that back side of the body. It's that, one of my favorite coaches here, he says, the front muscles are the show muscles, and the back muscles are the go muscles. That's core. Glutes, that's where our power comes from. We ignore them because we just want to have 6-pack abs. So we have to be really careful with that. Plant those feet on the floor, making sure that we're working those muscles on the posterior side of the body as much as the anterior or front side of the body. I'm going to place my hands pointed out to the sides because that's most comfortable for my wrist. Options back. This is the easiest. Middle ground. Hardest. That is not okay with my wrist, so I'm not doing it. All right, so hold it here. Slide those shoulders down away from the ears. Lift up. Reverse plank. I'm opening up my chest, dropping it down. Okay, option. Glutes barely coming off the floor. Opening, still opening that chest. Drop it down. All right, lift it up. Drop it down here. You keep going. Here, what we're doing, we're opening up the chest. We're stretching the front of the shoulder. We're working the muscles in the back, those postural muscles that are going to keep us in that nice tall posture when we want to sit in our car and fold forward, lift it up, or at our computer and fold forward. All right, last one. Hold it up if you can. Here, here, all the way up. I'm looking at the sky. Abs are pulled in. My glutes are tight. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down and straighten those legs. Reach it forward. Hold your stretch. Grab your water. We're going to go into our obliques here. Okay, so we're starting with rainbow plank. We didn't do a whole plank series today, so we are going to do a little bit of plank at this point. Side plank and front plank. So my elbows are going to be underneath my shoulders. I'm stepping back. I'm going to zip up my inner thigh so my feet are together. Okay, now you will notice I have a little dip in my low back. I have scoliosis, so that is my neutral. Hopefully your neutral is a little more neutral. All right, so palms down on the floor. Holding here or holding on my knees. I'm going to take my hip to one side and the other side. I can do that from knees or toes, side to side. 4. Come on, 3, keep going. Face forward here. 2, knees or toes. Last one. And rest. All right, I'm going back into my plank, but it's going to be a side plank. My elbow is underneath my shoulders. Okay, working those obliques again. Pressing my elbow into the mat, not sitting into my shoulder. Lift up out of that shoulder. Engage those obliques. Come on, unwind those obliques. All right, so your option 1, knees stacked. I'm coming up and dropping it down. Okay, up, down, up. All right, now if you want to add something a little tougher, legs out, up and down, up and down. You can stagger your feet instead of stack them. Keep those shoulders down. 2 more, hand here, or hold it up for me. At the top of that range of motion, sliding shoulder blades into the back pockets. Come on, imagine I put a sling under here, pulling you to the ceiling. 2, 1, and rest. Go to the other side for me. Lots of stabilization in that shoulder, so stay on those knees instead of going into that full plank if you have any shoulder issues. And do make sure that when you start, you're pressing that elbow into the mat. You're lifting out of it, okay? All right, I'm gonna bend my knees here. I'm gonna do my knee plank, hand on the hips. It's up and down, up. Option, legs out. Stacked or staggered. Stacked is the toughest. Staggered is the middle. Okay, knees are gentler. If you need that position for your shoulders, please take it. Up, come on, down. I'm not allowing the shoulder to climb in my ears. 3, 2, 1. Lift that hand up toward the sky. Come on, sling is underneath that body. Pulling it to the sky. 3, 2, rest. Nice work. Come on, we are almost there. Knees up, we're in the home stretch. Fingertips behind the head. Elbows open, they're gonna stay open. I am not crossing and bringing that elbow to the knee. I'm gonna lead with my shoulder to the knee, all right? 2 options here. Twist, twist, actually 3. If you have low back problems, I want you to take your feet down, twist from here. So this is 1, this is 2, straight leg is 3. Let's add a pulse, pulse it there, twist, pulse, come on. My shoulder blades are off of the mat the entire time. Up, 2, switch, 2. You can use smaller range of motion here, that's fine. Big motion, more intense, you decide. All right, now take the pulse out. 8, 7, 6, you decide where you're at. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Nice job. Good work, everyone. All right, so I'm bringing my arms overhead. If that is painful, you come to that T, just opening up the chest without the reach, up to you. Now take a big breath in, you feel that diaphragm rise. Exhale, we're getting that breath. We're gonna try to imagine we're getting that breath all the way down to the legs. So I'm gonna take my right arm, my left leg, and I'm gonna reach them further. Come on, I'm lifting them off the floor a little, I'm stretching them longer. Rest, other side, left arm, right leg, lengthen. Come on, I want you to get to opposite walls with that hand and the toes. We're reaching out of that hip. Great work. All right, chest open. Let's go ahead and grab back of the legs. Roll it up to seated for me. Legs forward. Nice work. I'm gonna take this arm back one more time. Open up the chest, bring it forward, take it outside of that opposite leg. Just reach, let's pulse it right here. Come on, little dynamic stretch, reach. A little bit farther. Other side. Okay. So I'm starting back here, bring it up and over, reach. Now let's just go into a little rhythm of that. It goes back over and down. Up and over, reach it back. Up and over, Reach it back. Good. Last one each side. Reach, center, reach. Nice work. Center. We're just going to stretch hips and abs really quickly. Then I'm going to hop off because my husband teaches an engineering class right here after this. If you guys want to stay tuned, I can give you his link. It's exciting stuff. Slide those shoulder blades down the back. Lift your chest. I'm the word nerd. He is the numbers guy. And never the twain shall meet. All right, let's press it back. Sit back into child's pose. Step forward with that right leg. Hinge into the hip. So lots of what we were doing here, and if you want to come down a little deeper, bring those hands here inside the leg. Lots of what we did today, you're stretching the side of the body that you're not working and vice versa. So we stretch out really well in this class, but I do like to focus on some of those joints. Bring it forward. Hip and shoulder, make sure that those are nice and relaxed before we leave class. Hip forward so that you're not really stoved up afterward. And we did a lot of circles with the arms overhead today, so lots and lots of shoulder stuff. So really do make sure that you're gentle with those shoulders afterward. Bring it to center for me. You can cross your legs or straighten them right out in front. Speaking of shoulders, I'm going to press right down next to my hips, drop my shoulders down away from my ears, and go back to where we started. Left ear to left shoulder. Right ear to right shoulder. Beautiful. 2 more. Don't let those shoulders climb up. Last one. Hold it here. Let's take that hand, just gently rest it on top of your head. Nice, nice work today, everyone. Bring it across. I'm teaching strength on Wednesday at the same time. If you'd like to join me, rest that hand on top. I am a core junkie, so we always do a lot of core in our strength class as well. All right. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Arms open, chest open. As my viewership goes down the tubes. All right, reach it forward. Bring it back. Last one, reach and back. Big inhale. Fill those lungs, exhale, wring them out for me. Come on, wring them all the way out. And one more time. Big inhale, exhale, wring out those lungs. You guys have an awesome, awesome Monday. Make it a good week. And get out in the sunshine as soon as the snow clears up. It's so good for us. Have a great day.